What up everybody, my name is Ken and welcome back to another video. Now as many of you already know, I recently moved from California to Michigan, and as you may have also heard me say in my recent videos, I did say I was going to take you on a tour on our new apartment. It's really cool, I love it, and Mercy and I have been doing a lot of work on it, so let's go ahead and take you guys on that tour. So here we are at the front door. What better place to start than the front door, right? Now let's go ahead and move into the living room, which is right over here. So starting from the front door, you can see this is the entirety of the living room. Now the living room is one place in particular Mercy and I are really proud of because we worked really hard on it and we spent quite a bit of money on it. Most of the furniture that we have in here is from IKEA, and electronics that we have in here, a lot of it is we brought it over from our where we were living before in California, and we bought some new stuff like from Micro Center and Best Buy, of course all sales stuff. Let's go to start off with one of my favorite things in this living room, which is the TV, which is right over here. So as you can see on here, I already have it turned on, and I have the selection on Netflix right now. But you can also, as you can see, we have a Roku TV. We have a Chromecast, which is actually located in the back here, where there it is right there, that little circle thing. And because of this Chromecast, we can have an accessory, which is right over here, called a Google Home. This is the mini version, but we also have the bigger version as well. So it's like about $30. We bought it for like $25 on Black Friday. So I can tell our Google Home something like, okay Google, play Stranger Things on Netflix. And
okay, Stranger Things from Netflix.
See, and
on living room TV.
And then it'll play the exact show that I asked for on here via our smartphones, it looks like. And there it is. You can see that it's starting to play there. And there it is. And if you're wondering why there's no sound, I don't have it turned on, but this is our sound bar right here. And if I turn it on, I do have a remote, but it's just easier to press the button. You will hear the sound, and the sound is quite amazing. Just take a listen. Okay, let's go ahead and move on from the TV. Hopefully you guys could hear the sound somewhat. I know it's harder to appreciate through a camera and the microphone, but there is a bunch more stuff to look at. So Mercy's actually playing Splatoon 2 right now. She can't pass the whole Octo expansion part. I do have a stream, by the way, that, where I've just finished the Octo expansion, if you guys want to see that. But moving on to the rest of the apartment, this is the couch, our beautiful orange couch. You can see Pikachu with Ash's hat, and that's Primarina. And you can just see the amount of Pokemon in this apartment. You'll see as we go along. But there's our orange couch. It goes really nicely with our gray couch here, both from IKEA. I think that thing was about like, was it 150? 129. 129. This one was 200 something. Yeah, 250 I think, something like that. And we got the pillows here to help accent the colors here, and I think it looks really, really good. Now over here where I showed you where the Google Home was earlier, we've got our little like charging tower here with everything. Here's my Gotcha, I use it for Pokemon Go, and there's my Fitbit, and just like our little gadget area, and where we keep our remote controls. We got a little futon here if we want to just chillax on that. And then Mercy added these, well, she designed most of this apartment actually, but we got the laptop stands, of course, and they are very, very useful if you want to just eat on it. I use it all the time for eating on it, and well, I want to watch something, and yeah, and she uses it to do work all the time. Okay, moving on, we got our kitchen here, and it's pretty small, and we don't have much counter space, so what we had to do to make things work here is get a really compact microwave, and it fit perfectly. Look at that. We got a stove. This I don't like in particular, but you know, what are you gonna do? Actually, let me turn on the lights real quick so we can see better. All right, there we go. Because we got this that you can see there, it doesn't go in all the way, and these metal things burn a little easily, as you can kind of see under there. But hey, it works, and you know, it's easier to clean since it's a smaller area there. But yeah, that's our kitchen, and there's a little drying rack here for our dishes since we don't have one in the sink. And this is our little kitchen table with the chairs, and this is all from IKEA, including that plant right there, except for that cup and the jacket. Okay, so turning away from the kitchen, let's go ahead and go through here and go into the bedroom. And as you can see, Pikachu, a sleeping Pikachu, quite indicates that this is the bedroom. Now it's a little dark in here, as you will notice. That's because we have our blackout curtains hung up here. We actually hung them up via command hooks. As you can see, if we get a little closer here and I zoom in, we did command hooks. We did try to drill curtains in before in my old room, but that didn't end up working out too well. Oh, and there she is, Mercy. And this is our bed, by the way. It looks really cool. We got some grays and we got some a little bit of black in there, and some white as well. And I think it goes really well with this grayish bluish color. And we got another Google Home right there. This is the main unit. This is the bigger unit. This is, I think it costs like around like 50. I don't remember, $80 or something like that. It was really expensive. And we got a little AC unit here. No centralized AC since it's an old building. And we got lights in here that are hooked up to our little Wemo unit, which is right over here, which means we can tell Google to turn the lights on and off, just like this. Okay, Google, turn off the lights. So you can see it lighting up. And there it is off. And we can tell it to turn back on. Okay, Google, turn on the lights. And there we go.
You got it. Turning 2 lights on.
And it's supposed to say something. A little delayed in that last one. So that's pretty cool. And this is our closet, where we have all of our clothes and all that as such. And they open up outward, which is interesting. And there's our closet. Wow, so close. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of here. Past the sleeping Pikachu again. Into our office. By the way, this is another storage closet. Or this is storage closet. That is the restroom. And this is where I do all my videos. The office. Okay, so upon walking in the office, this is pretty much what you'll see. There is my desk, and there is Mercy's desk. So let's take a really good look at Mercy's desk right here. You can see a bunch of cool stuff. You can see that her, a lot of this stuff is from IKEA, like that coaster there, the lamp, the pencil cup. All right, so if you stood in the center of this room, this is pretty much what you'd see. First off, you would kind of see the Pikachu decals I have up on the closet there. I thought they were pretty cute. I saw them at, I believe it was Hobby Lobby, Meijer. It's a store out here in the Midwest, but pretty cool stuff. And then if we move over here, you will see that we have a clock here. Goes really nicely. The dark color goes really nicely with the really bright white walls that we have on here. Also from IKEA, by the way. I don't remember how much the price was. And if you move over this way, you'll see my setup here. This is what I use when I'm streaming or editing videos. That's my station here. Now, a lot of you are probably curious about my setup, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. I got my Switch on now. You can kind of see all the games that I have on here. And here, let's start here. I have a Splatoon controller. This is actually a wired controller. It feels pretty good. I'm thinking about getting a Pro controller though, just because I'm trying to get rid of all the wires. I used to have a lot of wires here, and it looked really messy. But as you can see, it looks a lot cleaner now because I switched to a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse. In case you're wondering, this right here, I believe, is the G602 wireless gaming mouse from Logitech. And then this is the G613, I think it is, from Logitech as well. And here we have my headphones. I got my HyperX headphones. They are nice and wide because I have a big head. And they got these cushiony pads right here, which I really like. I don't like the cloth ones because they get really old and they kind of get really abrasive over time. I've got a phone stand there. Here's my Switch and its dock. And I got some, my pencils and my scissor there. And I got a Yeti microphone here. This is what I use to get the audio when I'm speaking. And this is a Yeti blue microphone. It's a really good microphone, by the way. Well worth 125 or 150, I think it was. And here is my Republic of Gamers gaming laptop. I am planning to build a laptop. This is a really good laptop now, but I can do even better. And I want to be able to build a laptop one of these days. I've got a multi-USB port going on here. I've got a external hard drive plugged into it. The keyboard, oh no, I think it was the... I got a bunch of stuff plugged into it. I don't even remember, but there's my receiver for the mouse. And that's just where I keep a bunch of random papers and an extra DS case. And then if we move even further this way, you'll see this Pikachu right here. This is pretty cool. I thought it looks really good right there. And to continue on with the Pokemon theme, we have another painting which I also found at Meijer. We're trying to fill more of our space with paintings here, because as you saw, most of our walls are still pretty empty, which is why we're trying to fill it with stuff right now. We've got really good lighting here. All this light you see in here right now is all natural lighting, which is something we really like about this apartment. And if we move down this way, you'll see my wife's setup. It's pretty simple. Not much to it, but it looks really elegant, really good design. I'd like to point out that these chairs right here that we have, they're also from IKEA, and I've got this little attachment here, which is just for my back. I get a lot of back pain when I'm hunched over for too long. These chairs are really surprisingly comfortable, so if you sit down in them, you'll see that they're very cushiony. I can sit down in it for hours at a time. I use them all the time when I'm streaming or editing, and Mercy's got one just the same over there. And we also got some backpack hooks up there. We use it to hang all our bags. And inside this closet, I almost didn't show you guys that, is where we keep all our extra stuff. Mostly our extra electronics, or I don't know, we got some water in there too. We've got all sorts of random stuff. Basically stuff we're not using in the meantime, we keep it in here. All right, everybody, so that's pretty much the entire apartment. It's not too big. We pay about like $750 something a month for rent here, and most of the utilities, well, some of the utilities like water, we don't pay for. Gas, I believe we do not pay for unless it's winter time, because it does snow here in the winter. There's no reason to pay for it during the summer. Electricity we do pay for. So, I mean, we're really light on electricity use anyway. We make sure always the lights are turned off. So it's really, really affordable here. It's really quiet area here. And Mercy and I just absolutely love it here. Not to mention that the walls are soundproof. So when you hear me screaming during my live streams, do not worry, because these walls are extremely soundproof, because I have neighbors who like to blast the music, but we cannot even hear them, especially with the windows closed. But leave a comment and tell me what you thought of our apartment, what you thought of our little tour here, and leave a like if you liked the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you always get the latest notifications for my content. And if you haven't already, find my Instagram, find my Twitter. I'm always posting the latest updates on different things like Pokemon or Splatoon or different kinds of games. If you have any suggestions for me, what kind of games to play, feel free to tell me. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. This is Ken, signing out.